Hello again, friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining the wrap-up edition of the 36 episodes of Character Building Time with Bookie. It truly has been an amazing time with you here, and I'm sure you would agree with me that it's such a beautiful day today to be, of course, creating our t-shirt as we practice our creativity skills. So yes, we're going to dive right into it, and yeah, as promised, you need an A4 sheet of paper, and what you need to do with that is choose the first letters of the character traits that are most important to you. So like I shared in my interview video, R, I, and T are what represents the three most important character traits to me. That's aside of the fact that civility is what I stand for. So R stands for respect, I for integrity, and T for trustworthiness. So I have asked my daughter to kindly sketch this out for me. I hope you can see it. So here we are drawing the letters. So the first thing you need to do is to draw through two parallel lines, and then once you've done that, I guess you would have to look for the most artistic person in your house, because my daughter is having to do this for me. So once you do that, try and sketch out your letters, but if you can't do this, I'm sure you can go online and look for ready ones that you can print out, and of course you'll cut out later. So I just thought to show you, just in case you decide to sketch yours just like me. So once she's done sketching the letters, then I'm going to cut that out and of course be ready for the work. Okay then, see you. That's it. So what you need to do once you've sketched it out, if you can, if you cannot sketch it out, of course you can get an adult to help you with this, and if not, you can go online. I'm sure there will be sites that you can get already sketched out letters that you can print and of course cut out. So I'm going to cut out these letters. You need your scissors to do that. So I'm doing that carefully, and I'm going to trace it out carefully. So I'm cutting the R now. It might be better to just cut that all the way, so it makes it easier, because I'm having to deal with, you know, lesser paper, and it's easier to cut through that. So, and then I snip gently so that I don't lose anything in the process or make a mistake. So all right, so I'm almost done with the T. I'll do that first. So I go here, then I finish it off. So that's my T. I'll put that aside, and then I do the I very quickly. So cutting here, and then I'll fold it in slightly so it's easier for me to cut the straight line. So that's that done. Then I snip this off carefully, and then I can cut this bit. So the eye is almost done. Again, fold it in slightly, and then you trim that out carefully so nothing. Okay, so that's me almost done. So I have got my eye, oh well, almost. Okay, so I'm not sure why it's just not wanting to come up. So come up now. That's it. That's the I done. And finally the R. So this one you need to really be careful. I'm not sure what ones you're taking, but depending on which one, just be careful so you don't make any mistake. And so you do that, and the next thing is cut it right round, and you have to be careful with this curve, so you just follow your line carefully as you roll it round, and that's it for me. That's my arm. Now I need to cut this one inside, because otherwise, so what I would do is fold it into two, like similar to where it ends here, and then I'm going to cut this straight one slightly, but I want to be sure that I haven't cut too much. So yeah, then I can open it up here, go in between and cut to that edge, and then like I did earlier, I'm going to cut slightly just with the edge of the scissors, and then you turn it round, round and round and round, and that's it. And that's my R. So R, I, and the T. So now I'm done with cutting the letters, and the next thing is to pin the letters to the fabric and cut that out. So like I said, you're going to look for where the pattern on your fabric is so that you can get the patterns out properly. As we did earlier, you're going to pin the fabric, the letters onto the fabric, and so just like I'm doing it at different points here. So I'm going to pin the R first onto the fabric, and then that's it. And finally to the corner of the R. Now make sure it's all nicely straightened out so that you can get a perfect shape cut out. So now that I've pinned it on, it's time to cut. So like we did earlier, I'm going to cut this out, and then I'm going to trace the curvy side of it, now holding to the edge of the cloth and the letter as you trim it round. And please be careful with your fingers. Make sure you have an adult supervising you whilst you do this. So it's snip snip. It's best to cut on the table if you can. I'm just doing this so you can see what I'm doing. And so we're going to snip in this bit here. I just hope you can see what I'm doing here now. And I need to make sure that I'm trimming it correctly. That's it. Great. So I'm going to cut inside here. Okay, so that's it. Now for this bit, you're going to fold it here like I did earlier, and you will cut the straight part first, just as we did with the letters. Once you have done that, the next thing is to use the tip of the scissors to snip it to the edge, and then now carefully cut the curvy side of it. Make sure you do it carefully so that you're not cutting off the paper, in order to get a good trimmed out letter R for your t-shirt. So that's me trimming this now. And okay, just a little bit more, and fantastic. I guess just a little bit more. I'm almost there. So that's it. That's it. So So I'm going to get this out. I'm sure you can see it here already before bringing it out. So that's my R. So I'll take out the pin, and the same way you're going to cut out your T, well, an I in my case, because of course those are the letters that I've chosen. So depending on what letters you have chosen, you're going to do exactly the same thing. Now, the next thing you're going to do is to get rid of the leftover fabrics, and of course, all your other bits, your scissors, the pin, and put that on the side. So I'm going to place all this on the floor, the leftover fabric, and yeah, that's my R. Can you see that? That's so pretty, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, get rid of this. Now it's on to my needle and thread. So you're going to put your thread in the needle, and of course get rid of this one. And now you can see, just like I have set your, what you now need to do is, like I have set mine here, you're going to set your letters to the center of your t-shirt and ensure that is very close to the top, closer to the top than the bottom, but it's in the center of your t-shirt. So I've got these ones here now. Just let me pin the rest. So I actually had some of my other letters cut before the video so that I don't take too much of your time. I'm sure you can now cut out your letters from your fabric and the rest. So I'm going to pin this. So you're going to pin it to as many corners as you need to, which is why if you have the safety, well, sorry, the office pin will probably be better for this, because that way you're able to pin it more because you get more pins to use. All right, so I have pinned this now. I've got my thread in my needle, and I'll just show you what the t-shirt looks like. Can you see that? Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, that's my T for trustworthy, I for integrity, and R for respect. So that's here. All right, so you can do it either way you want. I don't know, choose your first letter, second, third, whichever way you so desire. And then of course you can get your t-shirt done. And so what do you need to do after that is just to stitch it. So you're going to stitch it down at the corners and start from inside. I'll just show you a few stitches, do a few stitches so you see what it looks like. So start from inside, and you're going to trace it from the edges all the way down to, see, from the corners. You take it to the corner. That's me going. And that's all you need to do. Just keep sewing it down to all the corners. So just sew it that way, tuck it down, and make sure it's nice and tight. Once you've done that, that's you done, and your t-shirt is ready to wear. Whew. So that takes us to the end of creating a t-shirt. Thank you so much for staying with me throughout the episodes, and of course for the final bit, which is this edition of creating a t-shirt. I do hope you've had a beautiful time with me. I definitely have had an amazing time with you here doing all of this, and I look forward to you sharing your t-shirts with me once you're done. You can take a picture of it, or send it to me at hello@bookieodushote.com, hello@bookieodushote.com, and the email address will be on the screen, so you can copy that. And I look forward to seeing you in other editions of whatever it is that we've got coming. But keep watching out. There will always be something for you on this channel. Thank you very much again. It's so much love from me to you. Thank you. And don't forget your character traits, your 3 letters beginning each of the words that you want to start working on, And always use your t-shirt as a reminder of what you want to do and keep doing. So take good care of yourself. Be good. Bye.